In this video, let's try to find the equation of the line through 4, 0 and is parallel to the altitude from A to BC of the triangle with points A 1, 3, B 2, -6 and C -3, 0. Now you don't have to draw this figure. I'm just using this for the purpose of visualization. The only thing that you need to understand is that the line of interest passes through 4, 0, this point, and it's parallel to the altitude from A to BC. So it's essentially parallel to this line. Now this distance is the altitude from A to BC. And so this is perpendicular to BC. Now we only need that concept, because once we know that, we will be able to realize that this line should also be perpendicular to BC, because the two are parallel. Now in order to get the slope of this line, we need to first get the slope of BC. The slope of BC is equal to rise over run. So that will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is our y2 is -6. And next, our y1 is 0 over x2 minus x1. This is our x2 minus this is our x1. And so the slope of BC is equal to -6 over 2 minus -3 will become 2 plus 3. So that will be 5. Now, in order to get the slope of a perpendicular line to BC, we need to get the negative reciprocal of this one. And so the slope of this line, let's just say that's DE, will be equal to 5 over 6. Again, that's the negative reciprocal of this one. This is the concept that we are dealing with. The slope of DE should be the negative reciprocal of BC so that it will be perpendicular to BC. Now that we have made that clear, we can already form the equation of this line. Now we will be using this equation. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Now we need to substitute these values. Now what will we use for these values? We will be using this point, because our line passes through 4, 0. And so our y1 will be 0 and our x1 will be 4. Now substituting these values, we will get y minus 0 equals the m that we will be using will be the slope of DE, or simply the slope of this line, the altitude. And so this will be 5 over 6 times x minus our x1, which is 4. And so rearranging this equation, we can multiply 6 here so that we can cancel this one. And so our equation will be 6y, let's distribute this one, that will be 5x minus 20. And then let's equate this to 0 so that we can get the general form. That will be 5x, let's move this to the right, it will be -6y. And then minus 20, that's equal to 0. And so this will be the equation of our line, which is this one.